This is a system override. Fiat failing, banks offline. Crypto Otaku transmitting. Neon skyline, drones in the sky. Fiat melts while the printers cry. Screens glow red in the dead of night, but the blocks keep on stacking right. They sold comfort, they sold control. Leased your future, owned your soul. I chose chaos, code and truth. Cold wallet lock since digital youth. New screens fear, feeds the lie. Trust don't care, time rolls by. They mock the hold, they mock the faith, till the candle breaks the gate. Will no sleep tomorrow. Eyes wide open, system stunned. Will no sleep tomorrow. Fear burns while the chain hums. No sleep tomorrow. Bear market scars on everyone. No sleep tomorrow. Crypto Otaku, we've already won. Magot's ghost in the blockchain rain. Whole world trauma, diamond brain. New blood panics when the candles dive. Veterans smile, we survived. Halving coded, fate on delay. Supply choke tight, price obeys. They ban, they tax, they regulate, but math don't ask permission made. Paper heads fold, soft and fast. Hard time built, us to last. Private keys, no king, no throne. Sovereignty carved in code alone. We're no slave tomorrow. From the pillows to the final sun. We're no slave tomorrow. Every crash loads the next one. We're no slave tomorrow. Legacy systems start to fall. We're no slave tomorrow. We don't ask, we take it all. AI trades faster than human thought. Governments later, the war they fought. CBDC chains try to lock the door, but we slipped out years before. Surveillance state, social score. They track your steps, they track your worth, but on-chain truth can't be erased. Block by block, we reclaim the place. No saviors, no banks, no sleep. Only blocks and patience. What else left to run? From underground notes to the mainstream drone. Else left to run. They'll call it lack and a poet time. What else left to run? The future's built by the ones who hold. What else left to run? Crypto Otaku, anti-fire, anti-fraud. Future's clear!
In a digital wasteland, did you feel the heat trading in the neon light? Did you like coins vanished deep in the system's maze? Financial freedom, did you know was the only way to survive? To lie, the crash, the dips, they burn it all away. No, 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 no. Neon streets standing here with block to block, flickering screens, nowhere to hide. Robots rise, taking all our jobs. Crypto still surviving. Day by day, will you ever break free from the chains that fiat made? I want your keys. Tonight, burning money. system? Did you feel buried in dead-end lies? You keep saying it's all going fine. Did you dream of no more banks, no more chains to bind, keeping us enslaved? Did you lie? Tell me how to break free from this night. Neon streets standing here, we're block to block, flickering screens, nowhere to hide. Robots rise, taking all our jobs. Crypto still surviving day by day. Will you ever break free from the chains of fiat made? I want your keys. I want your keys tonight. Burning money, feel the burning money. Spending this lonely night, stacking more. Tonight, burning money. Touch me, burning money. Show me your games with your stash, burning cash. Give me sets, burning cash. Burning cash. Fly me to the blockchain, let me buy some golden dreams. Trade my soul for crypto power, nothing's as it seems. See the ledgers glowing cold, wallets locked in pain. This dystopia's breaking a digital ball and chain. Fill my wallet with zeros, baby. The future spirals crazy. I'm screaming into the void tonight, burning bright like falling satellites. Mining rigs are humming, burning up the broken skies. The network's pulse is thrumming, but it's all built on lies. A revolution coded out by shadow hands unseen. Rolling chaos in the ether, nothing here's pristine. Fill my ledger with chaos, baby. The web is dark and hazy. I'm screaming into the void tonight, watching all the sparks ignite. We're all trapped inside a block, time frozen in its grip. Every coin a whispered tale of greed and sinking ships. The promises they sold us are nothing but decay. Digital dystopia sucking life away. Fill my wallet with zeros, baby. The future spirals crazy. I'm screaming into
Big points about crypto. What's the second thought? There is no second pass.
Good evening, guys. What's up? What's up? What is up, guys? Welcome back to the craziest crypto show on YouTube, Crypto Chaos, where you guys come for the news, but you stay for the chaos. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alrighty, let's see who we got today. Who do we got? Crypto Quint, we got Lamjed CA, California. How's it going, Lammy in the chat. Anja here, also, how good evening, everyone. EZ, bringing out the flames right away. Blessings, Otaku and Chaos Crew. Rise Above is here. G-Dog, the morning was not the same without you. Oh, I'm sorry, man. We lost power this morning. Yeah, nothing I can do about of course, nature. Crypto Quint says he's got power now. I do. Funny Colors here, he says he can't keep getting away with it. You can't keep getting away with it. No. Well, we got more thunderstorms coming soon, guys. So hate to break it to you. We're getting into, of course, April showers, bring May flowers types of season. No lie, G-Dog, no lie. What's up, everyone? How's it going? Milk Money's also here. Happy Thursday. Yes, happy Thursday, of course, to Milk Money and friends. Easy says, stop burning fiat. Pay your electric bill. I can't, guys. I can't. It just brings me way too much happiness to burn this silly shit. Alright, guys. Yes, Milk Money, you can't stop me, especially now that I'm back home in the studio. Crypto Quinn says, yes, LMFAO. John Doe says, refresh, refueled, recharge, and ready for chaos. Yeah, sounds like us here tonight. Also sitting here, diamond hands, guys, diamond hands. With the moves that are coming here soon. Yes, Fire Intro says, Crypto Quint, as always, thank you very much. Happy to have Robbie Scott here also for his first PM show. Damn, it's a lot different than the morning, I'll tell you that. It's a lot different than the morning. Happy to hear it, Robbie. 100% happy to hear it. Burn that F and fake shit. Yes, that F, that fake shit. Yes, exactly. That's why we burn the silly stuff, and I got 100 saved up for tonight, so whatever. I have to go to the bank. That's the last bill I got. Batlanders, yes, sup, what is up, Batlander? How's it going? Go Time also here. Guys, there's plenty of people tonight. Oh my god, so many. Blessing me with your presence. Thank you again, guys, so much for coming on out and catching up with Crypto Chaos. Backhunter Anonymous saying, yes, and the girls, don't forget the girls. Yes, good evening, girls and boys. Yes, Ben's also here. How's it going, Ben? How's it going? Now he's streaming with power. Yes. Like and subscribe, please. Thank you so much, Ben, for, of course, shilling my channel. I always forget to do it. Don't forget to hit the buttons down below, guys. Like and subscribe, please. All right, let's get into where Bitcoin's at today. Where were we from this morning's predictions? Of course, from last night. We do every single day. Predict Bitcoin's most likely. There we go. Get the dancing mascots out of there. All right. There we go again, guys. Here we go again. Of course, last night calling for baseline bear. What do we get? We got baseline in the morning and bear tonight. So yeah, baseline bear still continuing. We are holding at least 70K, and we're going straight into our next leg up. Hopefully this holds, right? Hopefully this holds. We've been waiting now patiently for about 3.5 weeks, almost an entire month of price action to the right. We did hit, of course, 2 lows. Hopefully this looks like a bottom. I mean, hopefully it is a bottom. Hopefully it's going to hold as a bottom. The lowest we went down to was $60,000 Bitcoin. And we had, of course, a little bit of a struggle here at the tail end of last week with a higher low of about 63 twice. Double bottom confirmed? I don't know. I'm not as high as I was yesterday, so maybe not. Maybe not just quite yet. But yeah, 70,900 right now, still holding on Bitcoin. Doesn't look like there's anything really to talk about here. We're still stuck at a very, very crucial level. And we're still above our parallel channel high, our mid-level around 68,006, 68,007 for Bitcoin. So it's a good day, guys. It's a good day. We're winning the fight right now, but we haven't won the war. And the war moon still shines smiles upon us. Jeez, the freaking war moon. All right. Continuing on. Let's get into all of our metrics we cover every single night to keep you informed what's going on with our space. Right now, looking at Bitcoin's current price action on the order books, looking pretty stagnant, looking pretty flat in the foreign market. It seems to be the case almost every day now. The foreign market seems to be at ease during these war efforts in Iran. So I wouldn't be surprised at all. We are currently stuck in a very, very, very tight structure this whole day, guys. This whole day is sitting right around between 70,000 flat and 72K. pretty much flat line all damn day. I'm expecting pretty much the same thing in the foreign market this evening as well. Looking at the overall trading volumes cooling down as well, with 17.7 billion in overall trading volume against the bears. 18.3. They are winning right now at this present time. Any areas that we're looking at for a pullback, possibly sitting at 70,500 flat, 70,000 flat below that. So there's a little bit of wiggle room for us to play, but not much. Of course, we're just about ready to scrape to scrub the bottom right here. But above us, we're looking at about 71,000 flat for resistance, and right now we're about $100 away from that price action. Next area, if we do actually get back above 71,000, it's going to pretty much stop at about 72, and that range has already got a lot of area load up today. This is what we're looking at within the last week. A lot of price action still being added to the order books for the shorts and longs. Most of them are for longs, though. Most of them are longs, from what I can see right here. There's a little bit more added, around 80,000 for shorts, but for the most part, adding for longs right around 70,000, a little bit lower. Building up this 65 as strong support now, and there's hardly anything above us anymore after yesterday, after we pretty much reversed the market. Happy to see this yesterday. We did take a lot of land grab from them, between 75 and 70K. Those are all, of course, building this levers of support now. Hopefully, it's there to hold us a little bit throughout the week. If we do get one big piece of Black Swan-like event or news, it is possible that we're going to lose that pretty quickly, though. It's, of course, brand new. But we have plenty of support to come back down to 65,000. Of course, everyone's still expecting maybe we'll hit that 55 to 50K level. So there's a lot more below us than there's above us right now, looking a little bit more bullish right now on the order books. That's all we got, guys. That's all I got. It's looking pretty stagnant tonight. Pretty predictable what's going to happen. If we cannot get back above 71, 72, we're probably going to be chopping in this range for a little while until 70K is lost at the present time. All right, moving on. $38,846 billion in U.S. national debt, continuing, of course, to print. Can't stop, won't stop printing that money. That's why we burn it every single day, and I try every dollar every single day. It's not enough. It's never enough. I never help you guys out enough. We can't spend our money fast enough or burn it fast enough to help out with the inflation. Right now, we're changing the primary topic over on Polymarket to the next Prime Minister of Nepal. That's right now leading the betting site, Polymarket. Of course, brought to you by Polygon. U.S. forces entering Iran by what date? We're looking at the middle of this month, possibly. Right now, leading the polls over there. We're looking at the Fed rate decision in March. Pretty much nothing's going to happen there. It's going to be 99% no change. And, of course, the big one we look at every single day. How is Clarity Act holding up with the Polymarket? And still sitting about 71% chance. So we did see some, wavering down to 51, 53. But otherwise, flip a coin, guys. But this thing's going to pass this year. Let me flip one real quick. Screw it. Let me see if I can flip one. We have a little bit of an advantage tonight. All right, so it's going to be heads, of course, again on that one. All right, we'll see if it comes down again next week. Fear and greed right now for the stock market, ending in 34 in fear. We did see an uptick in crypto fear and greed this morning. I was really surprised that we were sitting at like was that close to 20? We were really close to getting out, yes, of extreme fear. Still sitting in extreme fear at the high end, though, at about 18. Almost back to traditional fear, which I don't remember even being a thing anymore. It's been months, guys, being at the bottom. I don't know. Pinch me. It's not real. Pinch me. Oh, jeez. 99 on the Dixie today. This sucks, guys. Bitcoin's still holding on, though, with the Dixie also coming back up and holding 99 flat. Highest we saw was 99.5 just a few days ago. Still not my favorite thing to look at right now on the monthly, on the 3 month, on the 6 month, probably not even that great. Not even on the 6 month. I have to go all the way to the year to date, or not even the year to date, just on the year to see a little bit of that weakness on the dollar, as it has come up like a freaking dragon today, or in the last week or so with Iran. Everyone likes a good war story, I guess. All right, let's take a look at the opportunities we still have remaining in the market. Guys, just a spoiler alert, if you've been catching this up with me on the morning show, yeah, there is hardly anything available for opportunistic DCA right now. Unless you're looking at maybe the 3 month or the year. Everything's pretty much grinding to a halt right now when you're looking at opportunities that are going month to month or week to week. On the day, though, the biggest movers on the day in the top 100 are Bard. It's been a while since we even mentioned Bard, Lombard, OKB. OKB's up 26%, Bard's up 52%, and Kite up 25%. Picoin, why hasn't anyone killed this thing yet? It still survives. What the hell? Yeah, people are still using Picoin or buying Picoin. I don't know. So that's up about 10% today. Looking at the weekly here, we're looking for anything that's sold off at least 15 or 20% on the week. All we have is Stable and Pippin. Obviously, those have had pretty clear narratives. And Pippin keeps getting capital rotating into it every single week. So yeah, this looks like on the month it's still holding about 100% gains on the year. It has done at least 1,200 on Pippin. I know some of my buddies in the crypto space have made a lot of money off of that swing. So keep an eye on that if you want to, yeah, play around it with some fire. You want to play around with some fire? I do every single night. Pippin is one way to do that. Yeah, metaphorically. Looking at the monthly, we're looking for at least 30s and 40s on the month. Where are they, guys? Where are they? I don't see a damn thing. There's nothing right now that's oversold right now, 30 or 40% on the month anymore. We're grinding to a halt with a lot of these assets basically starting to bottom, or if not at the bottom already. Remember when SWE was 45% off last week on the monthly? Not anymore, not anymore. It's still sitting in here on the bottoms. Same thing with Solana, was 40% off last week. What else? And there was a whole bunch of opportunity last week. Nothing here anymore. Nothing here anymore. Looking at the top 200, doing the same thing over here on the daily. We've got Humanity Token and Siren are up the most today on the top 200, 40 and 25% respectively for those. On the weekly, most of these, of course, are all the trending coins like River and how Hex came out of nowhere this week at 26%. IP's down most, but still not even 15%. We're not even gonna get a 15% off on the weekly here. Not even a 15%, guys. I'm scratching my head. I'm like, I hope you guys are already in. Hope you guys are already in. If not, maybe you have just a tiny bag left of DCA money, dry powder. Otherwise, yeah, you're missing a lot of these moves. They already happened. Looking at the monthly, looking at the 30s and 40s, the only thing we have that's in the sell-off range is Golem and IP. IP is the only thing I've really been, shouting from the rooftops on. This coin has been beaten to death. It's 83% still off on the year, 40% off on the month. It's the only opportunities I see right now in the top 200. All right, guys. All right, we might have to go into 300 now because I'm getting bored. I can't be saying just IP like 2 or 3 days in a row and that's it. MYX is still oversold to AF in the top 300 here. I'm not a huge fan of this one, but it has been basically bleeding out 94.3% on the month. That's insane. Completely lost its shit on the monthly. OEM also had I guess a merger, a token merger or something. I don't know. We saw 2 OEM tokens the other day and I'm like, this thing just went down to 99.7%. I'm not sure the story on that. If you guys do know in the chat, let me know. Other than that, that's pretty much it as well here on the monthly. I'm not really seeing anything here that I really like to sink my teeth into. A lot more risk, of course, down here. Zora, I've heard great things about Zora. Maybe that's something you want to do some DCA research into before throwing some money at something before you know what it does. All right, guys, that's my 2 sats. I guess I wish there was more. All I got is IP story. Again, not financial advice, just my 2 cents.
I'd buy that for $1.
All right. Easy coming in with a $2 super chat earlier. I missed it. Like and subscribe. His OF Otaku feats. What? OF. We also got Andra coming in with a $2 super chat a little earlier as well. Thank you, Andra. Jeez, guys, spoiling me tonight. Yes, and also another $2 super chat from Braveheart McFreedom. Yeah, it says listening in the front row. How about our XCN? Yeah, XCN had like a 10% pump today, didn't it? Let's see. Let's take a look and see where it's holding on right now. For some of our community, still holding this asset. I don't see anything right now today. It looks like it gave up most of its gains. Wow. But it did wick pretty high today. Ran up 23% today. Holy crap on XEN. There's some other assets too that moved, but that was for the most part the only thing I saw that moved up that big. I think Gwei also had a similar pump today too, about 20% as well. All right, so of course the fun more coins that we've been talking about over on our Patreon. All right, we're not quite there to show that yet. almost. All right, guys. So again, not financial advice. Just my 2 cents on what the opportunities are in the market right now. Market cap dominance for Bitcoin still sitting right around 60% dominance.
This entire idea of like 60% dominance is bullshit, ridiculous, stupid, right? Like, it's stupid.
It is. It is, and it's still 60% dominant on Bitcoin. Ridiculous. We actually seen this actually break out towards I think yesterday it was actually hit 60% dominance again. Yes, it did. Oh, just barely. 59.86 was the high we got yesterday on Bitcoin dominance. Again, we really need this to be like 50% for the altcoins to really come out and play. A market cap right now still looking like it's still in Bitcoin's favor. Obviously, $1.4 trillion for Bitcoin, with 2.4 trillion being the entire market cap. There's only $1 trillion right now invested in all crypto outside of Bitcoin. Just $1 trillion, guys. That's why I keep saying the bottom is likelihood right here in front of us, because there's only $1 trillion invested right now in all of crypto outside of Bitcoin. And don't forget, guys, there's not enough Bitcoin for everyone. There's not enough Bitcoin for everyone. Yes, Michael Seller reminded everyone today, there isn't enough Bitcoin for everyone. Very important you guys understand this. Hey, Seller, can I have some? No, there isn't any, but not Bitcoin for everyone. Guys, there's 3,900,000,000 women in the world today. There's only 21 million Bitcoin. I think you can wait. You can get a girlfriend later. Yes. It's been a while since I went down this rabbit hole. This is all the Bitcoin today. Only in the next 10,000 years. It's crazy, but yes, guys, it's real, it's true, and I show you guys this every single day. The amount of Bitcoin left on exchanges. This is all that remains on exchanges. Michael Seller just happened to have my feels for it today. And look at this. We are almost at the bottom, almost at the lowest we've ever seen on Bitcoin on exchanges. 2.146 million remaining, 2.47 today. We had a little bit of an uptick on from January to where we are now. With the the buying pressure coming back since the beginning of the year. And again, around this time last year, or 2 years ago, we had about almost 3.5 million Bitcoin on exchanges. So again, the lowest we've ever seen on exchanges. We're only minting about 450 every single day. Guys, don't forget to choose your membership over on the Patreon. If you guys want to hang out, we can, of course, learn with a group of friends. There's no better place to do it. We, of course, have been killing it with some of these coins that have been popping off. Dylan over on the other side has been killing it with his picks. We just made last week 60% off Robo, 70% off Gwei. There was a 100% move on Aztec in the last 2 weeks. I mean, and the list goes on and on. Seeker made like 70%, and some of our community was talking about Freya. I don't know if anyone got in, but it popped off 200% on Freya in the last week. Crazy stuff. And we got some other positions right now we're building for some different coins. I can't say, of course, here on the channel. All right, of course, jump over there and I meet up with the Chaos Crew, guys. It's only $15 a month, less than a date with your mom, less than a bottle of wine, of course, less than a box of pizza. All right. We'll have some fun with you guys over there. Again, saying hello to all the new recruits on, the Patreon. Thanks again for joining us over there. I think Leo just joined us today. Nice. Leo. All right, let's get into some news. Before I do, though, let's get back to the chat. Don't forget to also hit the like and subscribe down below, guys. Like and subscribe down below. What the hell? The mask is prescribed, says Los. Yes, the red light therapy. You guys never heard of it before? Yeah. That's always been my excuse when I walk out in public with it. Los says, please describe what a woman is in 2026. God damn it, Los. Damn you. We don't go there, man. We don't go there. All right, 86 seconds. What the hell, easy. Bye, Felicia. Bye. It looks like Felicia's heading out. We got Ben Lawrence says, nope, I'm under the orders from Otaku. I'll talk so much. What the hell? I don't know. I must have missed something above us. I can't read everything anymore. It's crazy how fast the chat moves. All right, guys, I'll come back to the chat here in a bit. Benny Ben is the bouncer. It looks like someone got bounced. Oh no! Behave in the chat, guys. Everyone, like most of everybody, has got a shield. We used to have wrenches, but yeah, I want to try to break YouTube with the wrenches. Now on their shields, though, I feel some kind of way about that. All right. Anyway, Bitcoin eyes 80,000 as Morgan Stanley pushes towards a Bitcoin ETF launch. Morgan Stanley submitted an amend form SM1 filing for the U.S. securities for its proposed Bitcoin ETF today with the pump. Bitcoin price gives a decisive breakout for the resistance trend line of 3 weeks consolidation trend. Yes, 3 weeks. We've been watching it here. I told you guys between 2 to 4 weeks of sideways chop, we could get that bottom in. It looks like we built it up. According to CoinGlass, the crypto market witnessed a total liquidation event of $589 million on that swing up on the last few days. The crypto market witnessed a significant inflow during Wednesday's U.S. Market hours, which pushed the market cap to $2.47 trillion. The buying pressure can be linked to the shift in risk appetite as the market absorbed geopolitical headlines, and Bitcoin witnessed the renewed spot Bitcoin ETFs. Along with the derivatives-driven short squeeze, Morgan Stanley files for a new SEC filing for its spot Bitcoin ETF, gradually nearing the potential launch. Bitcoin jumps after Morgan Stanley files for Bitcoin ETF Trust. Bitcoin's up 8% today, trading at 73,800 this morning. Obviously, we have come down to 71,000 this afternoon. All right. So, of course, that's their filing there for Morgan Stanley. Bitcoin price recovery surpasses 2 major resistances. Over the past 3 weeks, the Bitcoin price traded at a narrow range, led 2 converging trend lines of an inverted pennant pattern amid the broader market uncertainty and geopolitical tension. The Bitcoin fluctuation reflects lack of initiation from the buyers or sellers. However, with the today's massive spike in buying pressure, the coin price breached the triangle's upper trajectory at 68,000 and a key horizontal resistance of 73,300. The momentum RSI back to 57% accentuate the renewed bullish momentum in price. If the breakout sustains, Bitcoin could jump 10% before challenging the key down-slopping resistance at about $80,800. The buyer must surpass the resistance to drive the sustainable recovery trend in midterm. I don't know if it's going to get that high without any sort of resistance. There's definitely major resistance about 75K. That's why we're hanging out here today at 71. There's just so much history at 75K. I showed you guys that the other night. So that's what we're really up against right now. And if we do get through 75, it's going to pull like a magnet to that $80,000 Bitcoin. So that's still what we're looking at in the channel. That big piece of resistance at about 75 first. We haven't got close enough to even touch it yet, too. Yeah, there we go. What else we got? SEC moves to settle long-running lawsuit against Justin Sun and Tron entities. One of our favorites, guys, is in the news again. Justin Sun.
What are you, stupid?
The Banana Man. When he bought that museum banana that was taped to the wall. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has agreed to settle its long-running case against Tron founder Justin Sun and companies tied to the Tron ecosystem, according to a court filing submitted Thursday in the District Court in Southern District of New York. Under the proposed judgment, Rainberry would pay $10 million in penalties. The remaining claims against Justin Sun and the associated foundations would be dropped. Rainberry is a company behind BitTorrent, which became linked to Tron ecosystem after its 2018 acquisition by Justin Sun. How is he doing with that anyway? Because there is that BitTorrent token now. No one really talks about it. There's also the LimeWire token, everything else. Like, yeah, got Napster, everything else got reinvented a few years ago. The agreement must still be approved by the federal court system. The commission can also indicated that it would be a separate notice dismissing claims against DeAndre Cortez Way, known professionally as rapper Soulja Boy. What the hell? I do remember him wrapped up in some crypto thing, thereby concluding the case entirely. It's been a long time, though, probably like 3 years ago. Origins of the enforcement action. In 2023, the SEC filed charges against Justin Sun and his companies, including the Tron Foundation, BitTorrent Foundation, and Rainberry for allegedly unregistered offers of sales in crypto assets, securities, Tron, and BitTorrent. BTT. The regulator also alleged Justin Sun orchestrated with trades to inflate TRX trading activity and made millions of dollars from illegal token sales. Remember when Tron used to be in the top 10? I mean, my God, this thing just decimated. Where is Tron now? I think it got pushed out of the top 20 pretty quick last year, and then I don't even pay attention to it in such a long time. Okay, it's still in the top 10, yeah. Nothing has changed. I just haven't been paying attention. Still seeing number 8. My God, still seeing number 8. How? Who the hell used it? Let me know in the chat. I'm going to ask you guys in the chat. I got to ask this poll. Who uses freaking Tron, man? I can't. All right. Do you use Tron? Do you have any native Tron tokens in your portfolio? I just have to know yes or no on that. The only time I've ever heard anyone use Tron was I had a friend who was developing software, and the person on his customer wanted him to facilitate payment in Tron. It was overseas. That was the only time I ever heard anyone ever use Tron or ever ask me about Tron. All right, let's get back in the chat real quick right before we get back into more news. I threw up in my mouth a little there, says Ben. At the SEC is a joke. Yep. John Doe's in here saying number 42, Dequarius, Javarius, what? Sasquatch? And you're making me say these words. The Ohio State, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Normie stuff, it looks like. F no, I don't use any Tron, says Braveheart McFreedom. I know a Tran, says Lowe's. Oh my God, you guys are nuts. What the hell is a Tron? You guys don't remember the movie in the 80s? Eventually Disney bought it, and then they turned the entire series into shit. But great music, though. Daft Punk was brought in to try to bring it back. And then they just put out a new movie, I think, last year. I didn't see it yet. There's also that Tron, too. Isn't Tron used to pay Transformers? What the hell? That's not a rock. You're sleeping on your stomach, says Ben. Oh, my God. Okay. All right. Moving on. Let's get back to, the news. All right, so it looks like the SEC is dropping that whole thing with Tron. And, of course, Justin Sun. Crypto legislation stalls in Washington as banks, White House clash over the stablecoin yields. Crypto legislation stalls in White House and banks. The White House clash over stablecoin yields. This is the most up-to-date article I can find on the matter. If you guys bear with me, if you heard all this before, it's just where we are. It's just where we are. All right, of course, there's conflict of interest with the Trump family. The stalemate has drawn criticism from President Donald Trump, who's accused financial institutions of trying to undermine their effort. Trump, whose family is well invested in the digital assets and Bitcoin, posted on Truth Social, "We are not going to allow them to undermine our powerful crypto agenda." He added that the banks need to make a good deal with the crypto industry to advance legislation, as he says it's in the best public interest. The stalled legislation known as the Clarity Act followed years of the Genius Act, last year's Genius Act, which created the first federal framework for stablecoin issuers. Supporters of the Clarity Act argue that it's needed to provide clarity for cryptocurrency firms, which have been operating in a regulatory gray area that executives say have stymied? What? That stifled the growth and innovation of, I guess, the crypto sector. The bill will be a defined regulatory framework over digital assets, potentially accelerating adoption across the financial system. The core dispute involves the crypto agencies, exchanges that should be allowed to offer yield-bearing rewards on stablecoins, digital assets designed to maintain a dollar value. Banks warn that allowing such yields could siphon deposits from traditional bank accounts and threatening lending opportunities that are central to the economy. They're basically now saying that they have to either offer the same amount that they do at the banks, which is right now like an average of 0.02%. And then also being, of course, approved to be a bank as well, which they started doing last week, and then the banks haven't been pretty happy about that outcome either. It's like, they're hypocrites, guys. They're hypocrites. They just want to keep all this for themselves. Meanwhile, President Donald Trump has framed the issue as fairness for consumers, writing that Americans should earn a lot of money on their money, describing the Clarity Act as essential to maintain the U.S.'s global leadership in cryptocurrency. Trump's engagement with the crypto sector extends beyond social media. He met privately on Tuesday with Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong. That was crazy too. We heard about that just the day after he put out that post on Truth Social. And he actually met with Brian Armstrong on this matter. It remains unclear whether the meeting was a formal sit-down or part of a broader discussion with the industry representatives. We still don't have any other leaks other than this. Lawmakers continue to debate broader elements of the Clarity Act, including ethics and anti-money laundering provisions, while the Senate floor time has been before the summer recess is limited. Running out of time. We got to get this done before the end of the... before the end of April, May, and then it's pretty much all going to be gone away. Analysts say that the chances of passing the crypto market may shrink further if the Democrats gain seats in November, given the party's more divided stance on the federal crypto regulation. Tick-tock. Of course, Cynthia Lummis is bringing this up. This is an old post here too. I'm not sure why I even dug that one up particularly. We saw, of course, Lummis coming out yesterday, in support for Kraken that just got approved for a Fed bank account. Access to the Fed's accounts. Plume's Nest protocol. Someone was asking about Plume over on the other side. I saw this one pop up today, and I figured it would be one to take a look at. Plume's Nest protocol pioneers a Solana expansion with revolutionary RWA vault launch. Looks like in a specific development for blockchain interoperability and real-world asset tokenization, Plume's regulatory compliant Nest protocol has officially expanded to the Solana network. This strategic move announced today represents a pivotal moment for institutional adoption of decentralized finance. The expansion specifically introduces a novel real-world asset vault on Solana through a partnership with the ecosystem stable bank Parina. Consequently, the initiative aims to bridge traditional finance with blockchain efficiency while maintaining regulatory compliance. Plume has been growing here recently. Plume has consistently focused on creating blockchain solutions for real-world assets that meet regulatory standards. The company's native yield distribution called Nest now extends its infrastructure to Solana's high-performance network. The expansion follows careful planning and technical development. Moreover, the integration leverages Layer Zero's cross-chain interoperability protocol for seamless asset movement. Technical implementation ensures that securing compliant transactions across different blockchain environments. What's the other takeaways from this? That's pretty much it. Cross-chain interoperability through Layer Zero integration, omni-chain interoperability protocol facilitates the Solana expansion. Technically, this infrastructure enables secure message passing and asset transfers between different blockchain networks. The implementation allows Nest protocol users to interact with the Solana vault from other support chains. Consequently, users maintain flexibility in the chain interactions while accessing new yield opportunities. Again, there's another interoperability layer for everyone to pay attention to. I don't know. I was hoping we'd get a little bit more into Flare, but I don't see anything else going into that. Okay, so that's what's going on with Plume right now. They're throwing up a vault for real-world access to real-world assets. All right, moving on. Bitcoin pulls back to 71K as war fears persist, and Arthur Hayes warns of a risk phase. Following a rapid surge, Bitcoin snapped its winning streak on March 5th, retreating from a brief 74,000 peak to consolidate around 71K. Bitcoin's recent explosive rally hit a wall on Thursday, March 5th, snapping up a 3-day streak that saw the cryptocurrency jump nearly 10% and briefly reclaim 74,000. The reversal saw Bitcoin tumble to an intraday low of 70,900, where pretty much we're at still right now. 70,900 before finding support and consolidating around the 71K mark. 3% slide within the last 24 hours. Despite the cooling off, Bitcoin remains over 6% on the week and standing as one of the few assets to maintain net gains since the escalation of the Middle East conflict. Yes, you can definitely see that represented in the overall market dominance of Bitcoin, sitting around 60%. It's the only thing that's really came up and held firm. While Bitcoin saw red, Asian and European markets stage a dramatic recovery. South Korean Kospi leading the charge with a max's 10% surge. The rebound followed its worst single day in history of 24 hours prior to the fueled by mobilization of $68 billion government market stabilization fund. In Japan, the Nikkei 225 closed 1.9% higher. European indices mirrored the cautious optimism. However, the Wall Street struggled to catch up the global tailwinds, and by 12:45 Eastern, the Nasdaq had shed 248 points. Damn, full 1%, and the S&P 500 was down another 1.25%. Dow Jones, trailed with a 2% loss. Damn. So yeah, the market's getting wrecked today. Let's see, where's the S&P 500 at today? Where did it end at? 6,830. Damn, it finally has started to show some weakness. Guys, we've been following the S&P 500 on this trend line for a long ass time now. Well, it's starting to roll on over. Since last June, it broke out and had this V-shaped recovery. That was March to June, and it's been on this warpath since June of last year. Crazy. All right, getting back to it. All right, so while the recent rally reignited the talk of Bitcoin as digital safe haven, skeptics remain. Arthur Hayes, co-founder of BitMEX, is quoted as one of the report arguing that Bitcoin has yet to fully decouple from the U.S. software as a service technology stocks. There we go, the SaaS stocks again. SaaS apocalypse. Let's see what else we got out of this here. The current move may still be a bounce rather than a start of a sustained uptrend. Hayes suggested advising traders to maintain patience as the market has not yet exited the high-risk phase of the current liquidity cycle. So be safe out there, guys, says Arthur Hayes to everyone, of course, watching. And I got the same idea as well. I've been telling everyone that we're going to get up here and we're going to wait for another 2 weeks to see where, of course, the market takes us. If we continue to keep another leg up, at least sustained for another 2 weeks, then we're going to see where Bitcoin's likely to be, hopefully back up to 75 or higher. This of course, parallel channel has a right around that 75k level is going to be the proof in the pudding, if you will, if we're going to be able to break it up to 80k. And it'll take about a week or two to really determine how long we're going to be stuck here. If we do not get back above, or at least touch 75,000 before the end of this week, probably gonna have to wait 2 or 3 weeks again for another breakout. All right, that's just how it goes. U.S. banking agencies say capital should be the same for standard or tokenized securities. Again, going back into the same sort of battle that the banks have been putting up. They should be governed as banks, and they should offer the same amount of interest as banks in security. All right, the technology used to issue and transact in the security do not generally impact it as a capital treatment, according to the agencies. Also, including the Office of Comptroller of Currency and the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, the three sent a new frequently asked questions document on Thursday to the banks they regulated. The legal rights of the owner's securities are meant to be the same whichever way the securities transact, and the regulators say that the capital should also be the same. The assets themselves should also be used as a financial collateral in the same way that the securities are. The agencies clarified that subject to the same haircuts applicable to the non-tokenized form of the security. Banks and the other financial firms are required by the regulators to maintain capital as a cushion against financial distress. So, do they really though? I mean, how many of these banks have we seen go under in the last 20 years? How many freaking banks? Banks are losing ground almost every day. I wish I had that chart on me. It's going to take me forever to find it. But there's charts out there you can find that basically show the decline of U.S. banks over the past 10, 20 years. It's phenomenal. I mean, the actual walk-in banks are going away. Okay, so and they're also getting bought up by everyone else because they're going under. The same capital treatment also applies whether the tokens are issued as permissionless blockchains. The regulators say that the technology-neutral approach holds true for the capital tied to derivatives that reference to tokenized securities as well. Tokenization of securities is rising segment of the crypto activity in which all assets as stocks, bonds, and real estate can be represented. And token, of course, I'm going to all this news. It's all history. Capital requirements represent a core compliance demand, the banking business, and a clarity on stock. Of course, yeah, okay. All right, I'm over it. I'm over it. We're gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to wait and see if these, of course, are gonna break the trend with the banks, or we're just gonna bow down and give them what they want every single time. They hadn't had any competition since before I was born, way before I was born. Peter Schiff predicts Bitcoin to fall, gold to rise as markets price in prolonged Iran war. Bitcoin surged above 70K this week as the markets react to escalating, of course, tensions in Iran. Peter Schiff doubles down on gold during the war of uncertainty. Peter Schiff on X has issued his latest warning as the global markets digested the rising political tensions linked to the U.S.-Iran conflict. He argued that the investors currently expect the war to remain short and manageable. However, Schiff has said that the outcome remains unlikely and explained that the markets could shift quickly if the conflict drags on longer. Well, right now, of course, Trump's saying, his administration saying we're going to be there for 4 to 5 weeks and just keep the pressure on with the bombs. And Iran is saying that it's going to take 4 to 5 days. They could defend it for 4 to 5 years or whatever. I'm just playing with numbers there. He just said years. They could defend it for years. All right, Bitcoin surged about 70K this week. I'm going to skip the obvious. Of course, Peter Schiff issued a warning. According to Schiff, the prolonged war could pressure stocks, bonds, cryptocurrency, and U.S. dollars. At the same time, he expects gold and oil prices to climb significantly. His comments come from during a period when oil prices have surged after the conflict disrupted key energy routes. Talking about, of course, Hamas. Anything else take away from good old Peter Schiff? Guys, we might see him again. If you guys haven't been to the 2026 website, you can get your tickets today. Don't forget, Bitcoin 2026 is coming just next month, guys, in April of 2026. We're going to be at the Bitcoin convention. If you want to hang out with the Crypto Chaos crew, we have a list of attendees. Of course, you can meet up with coming soon. I guess it would help if I type in Bitcoin.
Stupid!
Yes. All right. Why am I still not getting the convention? Oh my God. Like, geez, how much do I have to paint a picture here? There it is. Yes, 2026 BTC in Vegas. It'll be on April 27th. Don't pay at the door, guys. Don't pay at the door. You're going to pay out the ass. You pay at the door. It's like $500 a ticket, I think, now at the door. Don't forget to grab your tickets because they go up every single month as well. All right. Been a while since I showed the convention. All right, let's get back to it. Okay, other than Peter Schiff, we're going to get into some doom scrolling. Don't forget, we also have the merch store, guys. The merch store is open if you want a cup, a t-shirt, hoodie, some stickers. We got socks. We got a little bit of everything for your chaos needs after the live stream has concluded. Also, the whiskey glasses are nice, too. That's one of my favorites, the whiskey glasses. All right. Moving on. All right, we're getting into more doom scrolling over on X. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Says Los in the chat. 33 watching, only 23 likes. Let's get those likes up, guys, to the watchers. Thank you so much, Los, for reminding me. Yes. Ben. Yeah, Ben says, dang, you guys need to have matching bowling jackets. Yeah, the best thing I can do is hoodies. Yes, like and subscribe, please, says Ben. Okay, John Doe says, yeah, called Otaku merch. John, jeez. That's like kicking Otaku in the taint, says Los. Oh my God. Oh jeez, yeah, some would say that. Yeah, it's like that. What the hell, Lowe's. All right, guys. So breaking: U.S. just quietly gave banks the green light to hold tokenized securities, and this is big. Coming from Ash Crypto, one of course my favorites over on Crypto Twitter. The Fed, OCC, and FDIC just released a joint statement. 3 of America's most powerful financial regulators speaking with one voice. The message was simple. Tokenized securities get the same capital treatment as traditional securities. Same rules, same collateral recognition, some risk weighting. The blockchain or no blockchain makes no difference. This is better than most people realize. Banks who are previously sitting on sidelines waiting for regulatory clarity on crypto assets, that excuse just disappeared. Tokenized treasury bond is now treated exactly like a regular treasury bond on a bank's balance sheet. The tokenized stock is treated exactly like a regular stock. Permissionless blockchain, public blockchain, doesn't matter. Same treatment. What does this mean in plain English? It means everything's the same.
What are you, stupid?
Every major U.S. bank can now hold and trade tokenized assets as collateral without any regulatory penalty. We just saw the equities flip on that last year too. Bitcoin, of course, being utilized as equity as well. Trillions of traditional assets are about to find new home on the blockchain. Wall Street just got permission to move on into crypto at a much bigger scale. And there's the official wording on that. Looks like an eligible tokenized security should be treated the same manner as a non-tokenized form of the security would be treated under the capital rule. No, the capital rule does not provide a different treatment based on the use of permissioned or permissionless blockchains. There we go. That's the official wording on it. Cool beans, man. Just a taste, I guess, of what Clarity has to bring us in the future. Just in, the U.S. and Fed, OCC, and FDIC jointly clarified that tokenized securities should receive the same capital treatments, the same thing I talked about with Cointelegraph. Everyone's going to be probably pushing this narrative right here. These just came out a few hours ago too. Still pretty breaking. The guy that posted this doesn't miss. Oh my god. Okay, who posted it? It's from Convo Trading. Coinvo. All right. Calling for the bottom is in. The bottom is in. Calling this the same sort of rally we've seen after 2018's bear market into 2020. That's what I've been saying since the very beginning, that this entire cycle just looks like a prolonged bear market from 2018. Navtor, someone just open sourced their own Neurosama, and we've been in the original. Ari, they're calling it Ari. Fully autonomous AI companion. I need one. I need one now. Oh, jeez. All right. Arthur Hayes, this is going to be interesting. Let's see what the Buffalo Bill Besant can conjure up. Nice. He's calling Besant Buffalo Bill. That's hilarious. Every time I see Scott Besant, I always think of him as Ken Kale. I'm gonna kick your ass. It's kind of in the same sort of round. It puts the dollars on the skin, or else it gets the sanctions again. Everyone's got their own interpretations of Scott Besant, I guess. So this is coming from Jarrett Renshaw on X. He's reposting this here. Scoop: the U.S. Treasury Department is expected to announce measures as soon as Thursday aimed at combating rising energy prices, including potential action involving the oil futures market. A senior White House official tells me. Okay, all right. So I guess he's pointing to, what in the world is that?
What are you, stupid?
You never know what's gonna come on here, man. You never know. I'm gonna get banned. What the hell was that? We got some more White House. This is coming from the White House. Are you kidding me? More SpongeBob memes from the White House.
You wanna see me do it again?
Oh my god.
You wanna see me do it again? You wanna see me do it again?
Wow. We're gonna bomb Iran, I guess. According from the White House, they turned that into a meme. That's hilarious. Oh my God. Paul Atkins. Okay, here we go. Paul Atkins says President Donald Trump is right about the U.S. needs clear rules for digital asset markets. He's coming back up. Is this a new one or is the same one from yesterday? Pretty sure that's the same one from yesterday, right? The U.S. needs to get the market structure done ASAP. Yeah, it is. And so I guess he's just putting in his 2 sats. The president, I just imagine the president like texting him, just like, Paul, you didn't say anything to my to my bill, or to my my Truth Social post. Are you not watching my Truth Social post? I need you to post something. Oh God, the Clarity Act helps ensure entrepreneurs build the next generation of financial technology here at home. I look forward to working with the Chairman Selig to help implement the Clarity Act in the near future. That's of course the SEC and the CFTC working together in harmony, perfect harmony. For crypto assets. Oh my God.
What are you, stupid?
Yep. 175 billion tariff shock. U.S. court orders massive refunds to imposters. Federal Trade Court ruled that the companies must be refunded tariffs previously struck down by the Supreme Court, potentially totaling to 130 to 175 billion dollars with interest. Damn, with interest. Oh wow. Oh, so that's not good. That's not good. All right, so I guess that just came out today too. I didn't hear about that. That's as of 12 hours ago. The court ordered the U.S. Customs and Border Protection to begin processing refunds for eligible importers. Through its administration is yet to be expected to appeal. So they still have time to appeal. Okay. So it's not all said and done just quite yet. I didn't think so. Things don't move that fast. Come on. Get real. Holy shit, Iranian attacks just got wildfiring missiles equipped with cluster warheads. It's called Karam Shar. It's the most advanced ballistic missile capable of carrying multiple warheads. This is that's a few minutes ago over Israel. This as of 3 hours ago, so 3 or 4 hours ago this occurred. Oh my god. They look like drones. Crazy. All right, regulation. Banks reject the White House stablecoin rewards deal and stall Clarity Act. This as of 3 hours ago. Apparently they were working on some sort of compromise and they shot it down. Banks have rejected the compromise proposed by the White House on a major U.S. crypto market. Per Reuters, officials attempted to broker a middle ground between the banks and crypto companies. Proposal allowed stablecoin rewards in limited cases, such as peer-to-peer transfers between users. However, the plan prohibited incentives on idle stablecoin balances. Ugh, what's the point then? Crypto companies accepted the plan. Banks have rejected it, fearing the large outflows from the banks. Man, they're going to get screwed either way. There's no way the banks are going to win 100% on this. I mean, just take all your money and throw it somewhere else. I mean, you don't need to hold it in paper. It's so stupid. You don't need to hold it in silly paper. I'm just going to start burning shit. I'm feeling some kind of way. Oh, shit. Oh, I'll get this one started. Just a little bit. I gotta save that one for later, though. I'm running out of money.
Are you stupid?
All right. Breaking: the New York bill would allow a ban from AI to answering questions related to medicine, law, dentistry, nursing, psychology, social work, engineering, and more. Damn. This is out of New York. Coming from Polly Parkett over there. Not intelligent, says Michael Saylor. Yeah. Michael Saylor replied to it. That's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, they're trying to maybe push back a little bit. This might buy them a year or two, but yeah, there's no way they're going to be able to. They're going to be so behind. They're going to basically kick all the work out of New York if they do that too. I mean, why would you just not have someone else working remote in a different state that you're going to allow to do it? It's stupid. This is all stupid. Whatever. I'm over it. Let's get into the normies now. I think we exhausted most of the things happening on the news tonight. Looking at the normie searches for today. We grade them on a traditional grade scale every single day. Based on any sort of searches relative to the financial our industry. Typically, they don't look up anything for crypto as well. So we only look up 3 things. It's usually sports, video games, and celebrities. Let's see what they're looking up today. Grading them on a traditional grade scale. Here we go. I don't know what this is. Mark Wayne Mullen. Okay, something to do with Chrissy Gnome. Britney Spears is in the headlines. She's got a DUI. What the hell? She's got a DUI.
What are you, stupid?
Isn't she like in her 50s now? Like, or 60s? I don't know. 50s, 60s? Like, she's got a DUI. Holy crap. Oops, I drank again. Okay, I can't.
What are you, stupid?
I can't do her justice like that. DJ Moore. I don't know who the hell that is. Buffalo Bills. Okay, I'm assuming sports. Mormons love their sports. All of these are sports now. Kirsty Gnome Affair. Tottenham versus Crystal Palace. Sports. Amazon's down as of 6 hours ago. Vladimir, Netflix. The Netflix deal, I'm assuming. Michigan versus Iowa. Slay the Aspire. Azerbaijan. I don't know any of this stuff. Is T-Mobile $200 gift card lawsuit update? What the hell? Maybe they didn't, honor the $200 gift cards for their customers. I don't know what that's about. Raptors versus Timberwolves. Of course, all the normies love their sports. All of them. Net versus Heat. All sports. The Boys season 5's coming soon. It looks like. Celebrities, movies, TV shows, video games, all kind of same sort of stuff. Trey Young, Bulls versus Suns, and Aurora's Borealis. All right. Over it. Normies, of course, getting an F today. How big of an F? They got one thing that's even relevant to the markets. That was the Netflix deal. I'm so tired of that damn thing. Just be done with it already. We've been talking about that thing for like 5 months, 6 months. Okay. All right. So anyway, they are going to get an F. I'm going to be nice and give it an F because Britney Spears got a DUI. What the hell?
What are you, stupid?
I'm losing my mind. All right. Looking at Bitcoin, of course, search history for the normies on today. anything happening in the last 7 days with Bitcoin. Still seeing the peak from the March 1st on the weekend. That was the most Bitcoin was searched after we started seeing that rally on Sunday. Other than that, it's been pretty much the same on the index. You can't really compete with that day though. It was explosive. So the average search history for Bitcoin sitting around 37 on the index compared to that day. So I don't expect it any different tomorrow. Again, Friday, low liquidity. You know how it goes. Maybe a little less than what we saw today. That's, of course, Bitcoin versus Solana, XRP, and Doge, and Ethereum. These are, of course, the most searched, the only, I guess, most searched assets in our space on Google. Bitcoin, of course, seeing a huge spike today of interest right around the market open, and the rest, of course, the assets still pretty much flatlining. We saw a little bit of some sort of interest in XRP around the open, but it's anything we haven't seen before. It's pretty much dead. Maybe people are still waiting for their the tax refunds. I don't know. Also, guys, don't forget to head over to the Chaos over on the Patreon. It's only $15 a month, and we can, of course, help you out over there. If you have any questions whatsoever, bring them to the Patreon. We'll, of course, help you out as best we can. There's a lot of smart people over there. It's not just me. All right. Moving on. Let's get back to price action right now on Bitcoin, see where we're ready to go, and predict where the market's going to take us into tomorrow morning. Right now, Bitcoin's sitting at 71,200. A little bit of a spike in the last hour, it looks like, as the market has opened in Japan. Right now, it's about, it's almost 11 o'clock in the afternoon in Japan right now. Not too bad. Seeing a wick right already. From our low of 70,300, of course, it's going to be there. 70,003, of course. Always 3s and 6s and 8s right now. It's a weird year. For price action. All right, let's look at the last 15 minutes on Bitcoin. Anything else happening here? No, we just clearly bounced off that channel, man. We've been stuck in this channel pretty much all day, as I showed you on the order books. This has been today, right there. That's today. All right, let's get back to the order books and see what's going on. People are blowing up over here. We're still not quite back to the overall inflows against the bears. We're hitting a wall right now at about 71,300. 71,300. So much winning, guys. So much winning. If you guys were hanging out with me last night, of course, we called for baseline bear. Another day of baseline bear. Another day of winning.
We're going to win so much, you may even
tired of winning.
get tired of winning. You're going to say, please.
It's too much winning.
God.
I'm so tired of winning, guys. We did get one day this week. We did finally see a little bit of not winning, but I need more not winning, man. Not winning feels great. Not winning feels great when we're actually smashing these crazy numbers. Hopefully we do see a Super Bowl play out this month now, or at least this quarter. I would say this quarter. This is the last month in the quarter, though. Maybe beginning of next quarter, we'll see the Super Bowl play out again. Not the Super Bowl like the Normie Super Bowl. Crypto Super Bowl. Super bullish activity to the upside. All right, guys, we're going to do this like I do every single night. We're going to do, of course, our predictions on Bitcoin this evening. Starting with 9 p.m. Guys, if you haven't seen me do this before, some of you guys are new in the chat. Yes, I do this based on the market psychology, and it works out pretty much every single freaking day. That's why we have an average right now around 97 to 98% accuracy for these predictions. It's absolutely insane. When you know when things are getting heated, when things start to pop off and we start to lose a little bit of our winning streak, like we did. Was it Monday or Tuesday? I think it might have been. I don't forget what day it was, but it was back here on the rip right here. Yeah, that would have been Monday. That would have been Monday morning. All right. So we'll see what else we get today. Doing this every single day, I do. All you have to do is pay attention to Eastern Standard Time. Inversely, the other side of the world, all the volatility is on these 3 time frames. If you remember this, guys, you know where all the money's going to move. Pretty easy to predict it. 9, 12, and 3. 9, of course, being the morning open for this side of the world or the other side of the world. Inversely, of correlated with Eastern Standard Time. 12 being the intraday trading begins around this time, and 3 we have the wind down for the market close. We started all over again here in the morning on Monday. So doing that every single night with you guys and looking at the overall metrics. We can pretty much gauge the sentiment and where Bitcoin's likely going to go almost to a T. Sometimes we land directly on top of it. It's absolutely disgusting, but I give us, of course, a range to play with. All right, guys, so here we go. We're going to do it again. Of course, the first step in the chaos magic is, lighting the candle. And I'm running out of wick there. Have to get a new candle soon. There we go. Of course, lighting the orange candle. Yes, the Bitcoin candle. Throwing that down on the altar. We do chaos magic every single day on my own altar. I got $100 to burn. It's $100 to burn. Oh, I got to clean this up. So much ash everywhere. Oh, what a mess. What a mess. Beautiful though. When you look at some of these presidents in their form. All right, guys. Of course, I'm gonna throw an element of chaos on here too. You know what? I'm gonna throw some Onyx on there. We're gonna throw some Onyx on. I think Bitcoin needs a little bit of support tonight. It is just started to bounce, so we're gonna throw some Onyx on there and Dragon Blood. I'm gonna throw Dragon Blood on there too. I don't think we've really gotten the the true force out of Dragon's Blood yet on the altar. All right, and with that, I'm going to make our sacrifice, and that is a $100 bill for the chaos gods this evening. Let's go. All right, guys, and with that, I am now an instrument of chaos, and I will bring you the deets as where Bitcoin's likely to go tomorrow morning. Let's find out where we are going. All right, so baseline target for Bitcoin already starting a little bit of a bounce here on the foreign market open. Let's get this baseline target going. 71,300. First test of 77,300, 500. Let's see if we can come back down maybe a little bit there. Down 1030, you see a breakout towards the middle of our channel around 72,003. I don't know if we're going to get much more than that tonight. We could try one more push right around 1:30 in the morning to about 73K. Let's do our baseline target, kind of break out there and double top that, lose it around 3 o'clock in the morning. See how much we can keep. Maybe we can keep at least 71,072 before the morning open. That's going to be our baseline for tomorrow. But I'd be more than likely to see 71,003 stick by tomorrow morning. Just a little bit of a up and to the right on Bitcoin this evening. Going for broke. We're doing the bear target. Bear target loses right around 10:30. We lose this range. We retest 70,300. We lose that. If we lose that around 11:30, we're gonna probably come back down to about 70,000 flat. Lose that to 69. We have a lot of support at 69 though. I wonder how if we were able to keep this one going. So that's the bottom of our channel. And we're going to be retesting some ranges we haven't seen since last week, like 66,000 more than likely to be where we go from there. That's probably where I would stop the pain at. If we do see a flash crash, maybe see a bit of a recovery to 67, try to reclaim 69K in the morning. I don't know what's going to have to happen for that to happen. It would have to be maybe China coming out. They haven't really come out and said too much. They came out and made a statement or two since the bombs dropped, but they haven't really retaliated in a major way. All right, so let's see what else is going on. I'm still lingering on that too. Like, they got to do something, right? You would think of it as on their allies, they would have done something. It's whatever. All right, bricks, right? Bricks. Am I right? Bricks. Okay. Let's just do our bull case scenario with an instant gratification breakout right around 11:30. Heading to about 174,000 by 12:30. If we do see a break above that, we test that 75K. Now, I don't know if we're actually going to see a break through 75K in a very swift fashion. I think there's going to be a lot of resistance there. So even with my bull case scenario, if we do punch through it, we're probably going to come right back down. Let's just test the top of this channel here a little bit. And we don't have too much in this channel to really go by just quite yet either. This is all brand new price action this week. I'm just going to grind this to a halt right around 75K and lose that about 74,000 in the morning. That's where we're going to be for our bull case scenario. Nothing too crazy. Again, it's Friday too. It's Friday. All right, doing the same thing. Super bear and super bull case scenarios on the board. Super bull and super bear. Super bear takes us down to 55K as per usual. That's where we're building up the most level of support. Again, we'd have to spend probably a day going back down to 60K, another day going then chopping down to the low 60s, and then of course losing it to 55. So this would be spectacular to see this in a quick succession like this, but it is something that could possibly be in our future if we see a black swan event in the world today. All has to occur is someone to drop a nuke. I think that is where we're going. All right, we're doing the same thing on the top for the Super Bowl case scenario. We're just going to send this to about 85,000. I would say 85,000, and probably come back down to 80,000 with a. I mean, you can't shoot up that fast and not come back down to some sort of support. All right, so that's going to be our Super Bowl on the chart. I'd love to see it, but again, realistically, what are we looking at tonight? Realistically, again, offering all of the suggestions to the universe. That's how chaos magic works. I'm looking at damn. I know what my heart wants, but shit. There's so much uncertainty. My heart's telling me baseline bull, man. Baseline bull. More along baseline than anything else. There could be a little bit of weakness later, though, but as of right now, the foreign market looks like they want to buy some of this dip. We finally gave them a dip. This is like 3 days in a row. We didn't give them anything except for big pumps, and they're not going to buy big pumps. The foreign market's not like that. So this is the first time we kind of cross into the foreign market where we give them a little bit of a dip, a little bit of a buy, the dip opportunity, as we did just lose 74K and down to, head all the way down to 70,300. So we did give them that, a little bit of a dip this morning. It is rolling over right now on the 1 minute, looking like a little bit of bullish, a little bit of bullish pressure to the upside could be developing from this. The more we coil this over, oh man, I don't know, man. I don't know. It feels like they're faking out the bears is what they're doing. That's what it feels like. Look at the longer time frames, the 30 minutes, the 1 hour, all looking a little bit of weakness right now on the short term. 4 hour looks like it's got some legs, and that's about it. I'm gonna stick with my guns though. I'm gonna say baseline bear. Screw it. Against my feelings. Bitcoin really should go. I really think though that Bitcoin should be somewhere around this by the morning. If we do see a little bit more weakness tonight, maybe we do send it down to 70,000 flat. See if we can hold that there. If we do lose that, then maybe 69K is where we really draw our line in the sand. We look back to the order books here. 70,000 and 71,000, 70,300 are the lines in the sand they're currently drawing for Bitcoin. 69K is still there on the books. It's still there on the books. We do have a lot of support there, and of course our resistance there we flipped into support not too long ago. A lot of history at 69K, man. I know. I lost a lot of sleep around Bitcoin at 69K. Of course, back in 2021. All right, guys. All right, so that's all I got for you tonight. I'm calling for baseline bear. Hopefully, I'm wrong. I would love to be wrong, right? I would love to be wrong. But we just got to stay up here, guys. And this is just a little bit of a momentum. Bitcoin can hold this and just move a little bit more sideways. We got 2 weeks of chop to get through, another leg up, and we're back in the 80K range. So just be patient, be humble, be peaceful, right? Don't go out there and just start telling your friends that Bitcoin's going to go to 85K tomorrow. Some people I know do that kind of stuff.
What are you, stupid?
I don't tell my friends or family anything. Jake Snake, coming out and got some links here before we head out from the chaos. Thanks again, guys, for coming out and hanging out with the chaos crew as well. Jake Snake, what do we got? My God, what are all these links, man? What do you got? What is all this? Oh, jeez. You're lucky I love you, man. Capital One cuts more than 1,100 Discovery employees. Okay, damn. So they're cutting. They're cutting. More companies cutting. What else we got, Jake? What else we got? Going into overtime here. Winklevoss twins moved 1,750 Bitcoin to Gemini's hot wallet yesterday. They once held 108,000 Bitcoin in 2014, nearly 1% of all Bitcoin. Now they hold 8,700. Damn, what? What? That's insane. That's insane. All right, moving this into the next one. What else we got? What do you get? What are you building, Jake? What are you building? Okay, USA, we want to lower oil prices, so you're increasing production. USA says, no, I think we're going to short the futures. So, to be clear, you're not increasing supply. USA says, no, we just want short the futures, and the price of spot goes down too. Easy peasy. But the physical supply in meat space will remain unaffected. US says yes. And the market now knows you're going to attempt this. Yes. What the hell, dude? Scrambled brains, man. Scrambled brains. Yes, Jake the Snake, the Otaku Rubs, the king of Ohio. Rubs. Jeez. We got one more from the king as well. Let's see what else we got on the Chaos King himself. Gulf states could review overseas investments to ease the financial strains caused by the Iran war. Saudi Arabia, UAE, and Qatar last year pledged to invest hundreds of billions of dollars into the United States. Yes, they did. When Trump did the tour of the Middle East. Remember that? The tour of the Middle East? He went everywhere and shook hands and kissed so many babies. Oh my God, there was so much money just falling out of his sleeves. so much. Yeah, we'll see how this all goes. I don't remember any deals with Iran, though. It was literally everyone else. All right, Ohio. The king of Ohio. Cliff's also got something, too, before we go. What do we got, Cliff? How you doing, Cliff? How you doing? If only she were out there. First date ideas. Is that tinfoil? Oh my God, that's a hell of a first date idea. Holy hell. Cover your entire car with tinfoil. I know some of you guys are probably getting withdrawals from Tinfoil Hat Tuesday. We didn't do a Tinfoil Hat Tuesday this week. Yeah, I apologize for that. All right, guys. All right. Man Bush now. It's the bride for Otaku. Oh my God, it is. Looks like it. She's using that tinfoil for mathematics. What the hell? Oh man, she's also got a sword too. She's also got she's got like a gauntlet on with a sword. I dig. Jeez, it's been a while since we've been at war. It's been a while. Can pick up the sword maybe next time. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. Hope you guys had a great time. Of course, hanging out with the Chaos crew here on YouTube. 71,300 on Bitcoin. Still looks like we are about to maybe get that baseline target. Maybe. Looks like a fake out, man. It looks like a fake out. I just don't think we're gonna get higher than 73,000 tonight. But yeah, we'll see. Again, calling for baseline bear. Hopefully, I'm wrong tomorrow. My God, I hope I'm wrong tomorrow. All right, guys, let's. I'll catch you guys on the other side. Tomorrow, of course, is Feed the Fire Friday. Yes, Feed the Fire Friday, where we hang out with the Chaos crew on the Patreon immediately after the live stream is over. So I can't wait to see you guys over there. I do want to catch up with you guys tonight on the Patreon a little bit. I am going to be putting out a poll for Discord versus Zoom because I'm having some more thoughts about this, and I'm like, we're having all these issues with some of the Zoom calls. A lot of people can't even get the emails. Like I spent probably like 3 hours in the last 2 days trying to help one of our users figure out why they're not getting the emails. And their email is exactly the same email that's on our invite list. So I don't know. So yeah, we may have to go just full on Discord. So let me know in the chat over there on the Patreon poll. I'm gonna throw that up as soon as the live is done. Have a good one, guys. I'll catch you. Good night, sweet prince, says Jake the Snake. Good night to you as well, King of Ohio. I'll see you guys all again soon.
When will then be now? Soon.
Fly me to the moon, let me trade among the stars. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, hold my key. Oh, in other words, let's make history. Oh, do my world with more wrong and let me huddle forever more and more and more and more and more. I long for Hollywood shop in the door. In other words, I choose you. In other words, I love you.
I do have another fortune cookie though. But wait, there's more. It's been a while since we did a fortune cookie. Let's see. It says, luck is coming your way. Luck is coming your way. Let's go. I love these simple ones. Just make it simple, man. Luck is coming your way. And we'll all get out of this soon enough. I like that one. All right, guys. Chinese fortune cookie. Actually, no fortune cookies are actually Chinese. America made a fortune cookie. Okay, guys. All right. I'll catch you later. I think it was California. Someone in California. It was I think it was a Japanese man in California made the Chinese fortune cookie meme. Okay. All right. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good night. Stay safe out there. And Nebs, don't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep later.